Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Anthony, and I'm here to tell you about a free entry $300 fantasy baseball contest taking place this Friday night. This contest is a one-day contest that will consist of every game taking place from 7 p.m. Friday night all the way until the night is over. Basically, for this contest, there will be 8 tiers, as you can see on my screen, and in every tier there's a different group or different amount of players, and from every tier you'll have to pick one different player to put on your roster. And as you can see, this is my roster on the left. And basically at the end of the night, when the scoring is over, it'll be just like a normal fantasy league that takes place on ESPN or Yahoo. And at 7 p.m. the scoreboard will start. You can see everyone else's roster, and the scoring will go until, like I said, all the games are over. At the end of the night, whoever is the highest score out of everyone in the contest will win the prizes, and the top 15 people will actually win prizes. The prizes are $300, which is pretty amazing, and it's a free entry. You don't have to pay anything to get in. All you have to do to get in is click the link in the description that will be found down below, and my email will also be down there for any questions. But basically all you have to do is click the link, and when you sign up, it'll bring you to the sign up page, and you'll make an account, and then it'll bring you right to this page where you can pick your team, and then when Friday night comes, you can win some really good money. I hope this helps you guys. If you guys are looking to win some money, this is a pretty easy way. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I wish you guys a lot of luck. Thanks.
A chance to win $300 just for picking a couple of players in a fantasy draft setting, huh? That doesn't sound so shabby. And it's all free? That sounds like a pretty sweet deal. So if you're an avid enough baseball fan who's hard up for some cash and thinks this sounds like the right opportunity for you, check for the link in the description. Be sure to sign up before Friday, June 21st, 2013 for your chance to win this contest. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to the email address also linked below in the description box. You won't be able to miss it. It'll be right there with the link to the website. By now, I'd usually be getting a game in. I wonder why this is taking so long. People can't be that picky about the strike zone, could they? You know what? I've got a good feeling about this Iron Man guy. I bet he's down for a showdown. God, that was terribly white sounding. Okay, here we go. Let's get down to business, my good sir. I'm feeling a little bit froggy. Maybe I should spring a little... what? Maybe that was just some sort of weird disconnect. Let's try that dude up one more time. Please don't tell me he pushed out at the last possible second. Don't run now, boy. Don't be scared. I promise to be gentle when I hand you over the lollipop. Oh, you chicken shit. I was gonna be gentle with you. At first. Jeez! What's a guy gotta do to get a game in around here? Come on, this is the one right here. It has to be. How about now, too? How about no, Scott? You come fetch this whoopin'. Come on, bro. You asked for a game and I'm offering to scratch your itch. Just accept the terms and let's get this game started. There ain't much to review, bro. What are you doing? Come on, come on, come on! Don't leave me sounding like Come On King Carter now! Now don't be like that iron puss. You accepted the terms. Suck it up and take this beating you've got coming to you. Dodgers, Mets, coming up next! Yo guys, this is Jared, aka the SAINTofSINS on PSN, coming back once more into the fray with some MLB 13 The Show ranked online gameplay featuring the Los Angeles Dodgers at the New York Mets. Our pitching matchup on this lovely day at Citi Field will feature Zack Greinke doing battle with Matt Harvey. This is some pre-opening day gameplay footage, but I'll be damned if it isn't a good affair. You should already know the rules by now. All-star pitching and hitting with no guest pitch or strike zone borders. This will be a battle of skill, pitch to pitch and inning to inning. And if that first at bat was any indication as to my opponent's tendencies, I might be able to stretch out this strike zone at will. It's just a matter of hitting my locations and inching my way further and further off the black. But Andre Ethier will waste no time turning on the 0-1 fastball left out over the heart of the plate that he will drive deep to right center. That'll just hit the wall and stay in play. A faster runner would have already been cruising to third on this long ball, but thankfully the runner is stranded at second, making the approach in the next at-bat a little easier to manage. Getting Matt Kemp to softly roll one to Ruben Tejada for the easy ground out will move the runner over to third. A tease round towards home gets my attention at the plate, but he'll live to see another AB this inning. In steps the dangerous Adrian Gonzalez with an RBI opportunity. The game's only just begun and I'm already working out of a jam. But I'm already referring back to the first batter of the game and remembering how about now 2 seems incapable of visualizing the strike zone himself. He's also had a bit of an issue squaring up my slider, so might as well give him a healthy diet of the stuff. If you're having slider problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems and that break ain't one. Hit me! Home half of the first and Daniel Murphy will step in with 1 out on the board. Given my opponent's pitcher selection, I'm already thinking I'll need to stretch him out some, raise his count, and just remain patient at the plate. First pitch swinging and it's a comebacker up the middle that'll give the Mets their first hit of the ball game. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What happened to patience? It's still there. It's just something I saw in the Tejada at bat led me to the notion of the location and the pitch he would throw first against Daniel. I wasn't about to let him get over a strike. I'm just going to jump out on pitches I see cleanly and know the location of before it comes out of his hands, as demonstrated on that right liner over second base. Time for Ike the Tyke Davis to open this game up, as he'll have runners on first and second with 1 out. So far, I've just been sitting back as Davis will inside out that pitch to left field to load up the bases. Time for Lucas Duda to split this game. Jenna Marbles open. Wait, Jenna Marbles is a porn star, right? Sounds like a porny enough name. With a favorable 1-0 count, I'm staying aggressive at the plate and waiting for a pitch in my wheelhouse, but I jump out in front of it, weakly grounding out to first, which turns into the force at home. My opponent had all rights to turn 2 on that and get out of this inning unscathed. Instead, John Buck will have the opportunity to make this an authentic Mets baseball game by committing the final out himself. But aggression pays off as Johnny Boy bends Greinke over for a good bucking on that softly hit liner to right that'll plate the captain. Oh, but a running gaff on my part will send Davis home, where AJ Ellis will await to place the inning-ending tag out. If you're having base running problems, I feel bad for you, son. Oh, right. I do have those problems. Every single time. You know what'll make me feel better about that running blunder that messed up that potential game-breaking rally? A Matt Harvey punch-out. A seat for the hooligan of Brooklyn, dead right. If the change right, Harvey there, air night. Sandy been smooth since days of under ruse. Ahem. I'm not done with this boy just yet. How about now 2 going to learn how about patience, and he's going to learn it the hard way. Yo, this K game I own it, but I drive it like I stole it. Truthfully, a lot of pitches start to look like Harvey. Hand wave. Time to get back on offense as we begin with Kirk Nieuwenhuis at the plate with 1 out. I start off once more demonstrating my patience, but kind of get an itchy trigger finger to shoot off that 50-foot curveball into shallow grass of the outfield somewhere. That was an instance of me helping out my opponent's pitch count by swinging at the obvious take in the dirt. Luckily, it doesn't hurt me as Greinke can't find the strike zone, and I now have a runner on for the pitcher spot coming up. Trying to move the runner over, I fight off the first pitch to keep the infield from playing in on the sacrifice bunt attempt that I dropped down. Now the top of the order will be in line for the next inning should I pull nothing out this time around. It's a win if I do nothing and a win if I get something situation. This isn't the ideal spot for Ruben Tejada to be batting in, but I have to work with what I've got. And so far, I'm working very hard in the box to get Greinke to get one over on me. Here's where my patience is going to shine through, as I easily take these 2 pitches in the dirt to even the count. Hey, I'm in a winning situation no matter what happens. If I get something here, I'll likely send Nieuwenhuis to the plate. If I don't, at least Murphy's leading off next inning. I can't even be mad about that slider. That's a good pitch in that situation. But as good as that pitch was, that's only Greinke's first punch out of the game. Harvey sitting on 3 as he begins to work the count on AJ Ellis, gassing him with that down the pipe fastball. Come on, son, I put that on a tee for you and you couldn't catch up? They teach you how to hit those in A-ball. Here, have another one up top. AJ Ellis broken, the school is closed, the dugout seat open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rolling. Huh? Motherfucker, we rolling. Yeah, we rolling alright. 4 Ks on the day, and we're only in the 3rd. This won't be like that outing I got from Brett Myers or Jeremy Hellickson. Oh nah, we working early this time around. Pitching to contact is no longer on my mind. I know I can work this guy over at the plate, and that's exactly what I'm aiming to do as I fall into a little battle at the plate with Greinke. He's fought off the last 2 pitches, but he won't fight this one off. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball swung through for a called 3rd strike. H to the is A, V to the is A, but Shizzle my nizzle used to sit him down in PA. And my opponent is so anxious to get something done with the bat that I don't even have to hit my locations to get him to swing over the top of my pitches. That was an ugly hack at my first pitch of the at-bat, and just goes to show how off balance I've got this kid. I own this strike zone, and he's not making the right adjustments as I get Crawford down swinging for the 3rd strikeout of the inning, ringing up the side. I got ice in my veins, blood in my eyes, K's in my heart, and whiffs on my mind. And to lead off the home half, Daniel Murphy will sky one into shallow left field that the shortstop will make the call for. But he won't get it! Murphy hustles his way to second on the drop pop-out, and that'll be ruled a double! A huge mistake defensively by How About Now 2, which gives me another chance to strike up some run support for my young right-handed starter. A hardliner to Kemp in center will keep the runner right where he is for Ike Davis, who will line the eye-high pitch to right field to advance the runner to 3rd. This could be a huge opportunity as the extra run will give me a little extra breathing room. And though that pitch will skip away from the catcher, I wasn't about to break the runners moving forward as I had no idea who was closest to the plate. I wasn't about to chance this RBI opportunity, not when I've got Lucas How You Do That there at bat. But one thing I need to learn, stop swinging on the 3-0 pitch. That could have been a costly swing. But no harm, no foul. Break out the deer antler spray, it's time for a wild bucking. Or inning-ending double play, that works too. Bucking, asshole. Well, that was a wasted offensive opportunity, but that's typical of the Mets, really. I'll have to win this game back on the mound where I look to avenge the first inning hit allowed to Andre Ethier and retire the 5th straight batter on strikes. The 0-2 pitch is a curveball swung on and missed. Till I collapse, I'm spinning these strikes long as you feel them. Till the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. Cause when I am not, then I'ma stop whipping them. And I am not a joke, and I am just dealing them. Damn! I'm just feeling myself as I collect my 6th consecutive strikeout, catching Matt Kemp looking at the called 3rd strike at the knees. Fuck your 40-40 club, ESPN on the screen. I got a grip on the change, and my slider is clean. You're getting dirt on your face, cause you're not on my team. Even if I'm not K'ing him up, I'm still straight up retiring fools as we move to the bottom of the 4th, where Marlon Byrd will lead off with this hard hit grounded to short for the infield single. A good effort by Hanley Ramirez to try for the play at first, but ultimately, he's not making that throw. Not in his Marlins days, and certainly not now. Off the rubber, I'm really feeling confident, but lately with the bat, my patient approach isn't yielding me the runs I'm hoping for. I'm certainly collecting a nice string of hits from time to time, but nothing that's cracked this game open as Nieuwenhuis goes down swinging over the top of a well-placed and called curveball. Once again, I'm in a good position to flip to the top of the order with 2 outs as Harvey lays down his 2nd sacrifice bunt of the game. With another runner in scoring position for Tejada, another well-fought battle would be nice. But instead, I go down chasing pitches low at the shins. It's looking more and more like I'll have to win this game on just the 1 run I've afforded myself. No breathing room, just smart baseball to prevent any runs from coming across. We're gonna have to play shutout ball to win this one as Hanley leads off the inning with a straight rip down the 3rd baseline that right can't get to due to a play it off the wall and fire it back in, preventing the Dodgers shortstop from extending that hit any further. That's only the 2nd hit I've allowed all game long, but to surrender a leadoff extra base hit is not the best way to prevent the runs from coming in, especially if the next hitter is dropping down a gorgeous bunt down the 3rd baseline that'll be a tight out to collect at first. My opponent is looking to squeeze in that run, even tempted around 3rd to catch me off guard after the out at 1st. Mr. How About Now 2 is trying to desperately answer back for that run he surrendered in the home half of the 1st, even going so far as to try and bunt in the run. That high fastball on the 1-2 count saves me any drama as Mark Ellis clearly got under it. Now the Dodgers will have to get a base hit to score that tying run in from 3rd, and they'll have to do it off the bat of AJ Ellis. Not today, son! A drop 3rd strike wraps up this inning and kills the threat. What? You seem a bit disappointed about something. I know what I'm disappointed by, a silent bottom of the 5th. So back on the mound I go, more work ahead of me in this game as I get Greinke fishing for another strikeout in the dirt, this registering as my 10th punch out of Harvey's outing. What? You want a ball with the kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did, Harvey, Harvey, Oh, it feels so good to get back into that kind of rhythm. And the best part is, I'm still dealing. My pitch count is relatively low to the number of batters I faced. I haven't had a lot of base runners on against me, except for Ethier, who's reached twice now, this time with a hard-lining single to right field. That's okay, it's a 2-out hit, and that's only the 3rd hit allowed this game. I'm just that effective against this guy that he hasn't figured out how to string together any hits off of me. Hell, he might have a better shot of trying to draw in a walk if he'd ever allow the count to fall in his favor. Though I'd end the previous inning catching Ethier napping at first, I may have done my opponent a favor as Matt Kemp will get a fresh new at-bat in the 7th. Well, I better get this insurance run now so I don't have to worry about the Dodgers' perennial all-star center fielder. Hey, Buck! How about you demonstrate the power of the deer antler spray? Not like that. Or that. Not what I had in mind, but I'll fucking take it, you big lug of lovable shit. So with the 1-out hit, Marlon Byrd will have to serve as my heavy hitter, looking to bring across a run here. Anything deep into the gaps could score Buck from first, though that's likely a long shot given that Johnny Not Bench has the speed of 2 old people fucking. And so far in this at-bat, the decrepit 35-year-old outfielder has been battling at the plate, running up Greinke's pitch count and eventually running this count full. The 3-2 pitch is, whoa, that's nasty. Again, I can't even be mad about that one. That's the right pitch, in the right location, on the right call. And though I still had another chance to possibly drive the runner from first, Ownage would weakly ground out to third for the final out of the inning. I've been doing this to myself. My opponent's rare adjustments to get me out have been made, but I've mostly just lacked the ability to pull the trigger on the pitches I should be driving deep. A quick summary of the game so far, and you can see the damage Harvey's had on my opponent's offense. So after the stretch, time to get back to work. And so far, I see no signs of Harvey tiring. I'll stretch him out to the end if need be. The man is dealing. He's got all of his pitches just working, and his confidence for them all just allows him to be pinpoint accurate. And though I fell behind Kemp early in the count, I've come back to knot it up at 2-2. Now it's time to blow one by him. Slider low and away. He gone! So I'm still flowing to keep blowing. Got him locked up like Lindsay Lohan. Fucking Pitbull is a mess to try and work around. But hey, I got the Lindsay Lohan joke in. Though it's still a mangled and butchered line thanks to that degenerate bald fuck of a lisping cunt. The bright side, I'm still actually rolling as Hanley goes down swinging on the high heat off the plate. Pop the Harvey, I'm sweating. Woo! Okay, that was probably a bridge too far. Leading off, Harvey will look to get something started offensively for himself. It's not too big of a stretch for Matt to possibly lead off the inning with a hit. He's a capable hitter, really. But Greinke settled into a good groove, stretching out the strike zone and putting me on the defensive end of the AB as the brush-off pitch will keep me from wanting to stretch out over the plate. Doesn't matter how good a hitter Harvey may potentially be, as he would freeze me up once more for his 5th punch-out. Flash forward to Daniel Murphy's at-bat with 2 outs, and it's becoming clearer and clearer that I'm not putting myself in the best position to get this insurance run. Not since the 3rd inning that began on the Murphy odd leadoff double have I had a legitimately good shot at expanding this lead. So with the 7th done with, my offense pulls up lane once more, Greinke moves on to 6 strikeouts on the day, and we move to the top 8th of this 1-run ball game. The best way to break down my performance on the mound would be to explain how I'm keeping my opponent off balance. I'm dancing all over the strike zone with different speeds and locations. I'm moving about and keeping him uncomfortable. I've had success with the changeup. My slider has been difficult for him to square up. My curveball has faded in and out of the strike zone, keeping him guessing as to its final destination. And all of those previous pitches have helped keep the fastball looking faster than it actually is. The key to my success in this game has been pure deception, and it's all helped out tremendously by How About Now 2's lack of patience and inability to visualize the strike zone. This combination has allowed me to have a brilliant outing of high strikeouts and few hits surrendered. It's like I'm lavishly cruising through the toughest thing to do in online play. Pitch a complete game shutout. And so far through 8, Harvey has accumulated 14 strikeouts and still has yet to surrender another hit since the 6th inning. What's even crazier is the lack of walks I've issued. Again, impatience and a lack of seeing the strike zone have culminated in this beautiful game thus far. Well, defensively it's beautiful. Offensively, it's like watching the real-life Mets. They get in a few good hits and then stumble forward to fall flat on their face, getting out of the batter's box. Except for Ike Davis. I told you this was pre-opening day footage, right? So with a man on, Duda receives the 0-2 pitch that he grounds back up the middle softly. That'll result in the 6-3 ground out. Thus far, Matt Gurrier has been a fine replacement for Greinke, mowing through the middle of the order fairly easily. Finally, to the 9th we go, where it'll all be on Harvey to maintain his sole run. No one is warming up in the bullpen. There isn't any fear of a collapse or even Harvey getting too tired to wrap up the final 3 outs. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the pinch hitter Skip Schumacher, who after fighting off the first 1-2 pitch will softly line out to Duda in left field for the first out. 89 pitches into this performance and only 14 missed the strike zone. Harvey's been firing 84% of his pitches for strikes, and it doesn't appear that my opponent will start taking pitches now. Carl Crawford represents the tying run at the plate, and with his speed, he could easily fly around the bases on any hard hit balls to the outfield should he reach. But I don't plan to give him any running opportunities as I serve up the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's now 15 strikeouts for the 2010 7th overall draft pick. Just one more out to go before this game is wrapped up, and once more, it's Andre Ethier who will be the dragon I have to slay. Fighting off the 1-1 pitch, I rear back and hang a slider over the heart of the plate. That's the ball game! That final strikeout brings the tally to 16, and the complete game shutout is official! The New York Mets scrapped together a winning effort off the back of a dominant pitching performance from the second-year pitching phenom, collecting their one and only run of support back in the first. Greinke gets saddled up with the loss, going 7 innings, surrendering 1 run on 8 hits and 2 walks with 6 strikeouts. Your player of the game? Do you even have to fucking ask? Jeez. If you're having run problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems and a shutout ain't one. Hit me!